Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is huzaifa Sohail, and today I am going to review The Five People You Met in Heaven by Mitch Albom. So, have you ever wondered what really happens after we die? What if every life we touch, even in the smallest way, has a meaning? Today, I am reviewing a heartwarming book that answers those questions beautifully. The Five People You Met in Heaven by Mitch Albom. So, stay tuned with me till the end to hear the powerful life lessons this book teaches. So, the Five People You Met in the Heaven is a novel written by Mitch Albom, a famous American author also known for Tuesdays with Morrie. This book was published in 2003 and quickly became a bestseller. It's a short, emotional novel that talks about life, death, and the unseen connections between people. The story follows an ordinary man named Eddie, who works as a maintenance guy at an amusement park. On his 83rd birthday, Eddie dies while trying to save a little girl from an accident. But death is not the end for Eddie. Girl from an accident, but but death is not the end for Eddie. It's the beginning of journey where he meets five people who explain to him the meaning of his life. After Eddie dies saving a little girl at the amusement park, he finds himself in a strange version of the park. But it's different. It's beautiful, magical, and not found by time. Here he meets five people, one after another. Each one teaches him important lessons about his life that he understood while he was alive. The first person Eddie meets is the Blue Moon, a former side shadow performer at the amusement park when Eddie was a child. His skin was blue because of silver poisoning. He teaches Eddie the lesson of no random acts when Eddie was a little boy. He accidentally caused the blue man's death by running in front of his car, causing him to have a heart attack. The man shows Eddie that even small actions can have big consequences and that all lives are connected even when we don't realize it. The second person, the captain. Next, Eddie meets his old army captain from the war. During World War II, Eddie fought in the Philippines, where he and his unit were captured and tortured. Eddie was brave, but deeply scared by the experience. The captain reminds Eddie about sacrifice, how sometimes we must give up something precious to protect others. This injury caused Eddie lifelong pain, but it also saved his life. The captain teaches him that sacrifices are not losses, they are gifts we give to others. Third person, the Ruby. The third person is a woman named Ruby, the namesake of the amusement park where Eddie worked his whole life. Ruby never met Eddie personally, but their lives were linked because her husband built Ruby Pyre. Ruby teaches Eddie about forgiveness. She helps him face the anger he carried towards his father, who was an abusive man. Through Ruby's lesson, Eddie understands that holding on to anger not only hurts yourself, and that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself to find peace. Fourth, Margaret. The fourth person Eddie meets is his beloved wife, Margaret. She was the love of his life, and even after her death from a brain tumor, Eddie never truly healed from the pain. Margaret teaches him that love never ends, never after death. She knows him that although people leave the earth, their love remains with us, shaping who we are. The last person and the fifth person was Tala. Finally, Eddie meets a little girl named Tala. This meeting is the most emotional. Tala reveals to Eddie that during the war, when he set a butt on fire, he unknowingly caused her death. She was hiding inside. Eddie is devastated, but Tala forgives him and tells him that his purpose in life was to keep children safe. All the years he spent maintaining the rights at Ruby Pyre, checking bowls, fixing machines, he was protecting thousands of children from getting hurt. Tala cleanses Eddie in the river, symbolizing his redemption, and gives him peace. So, what we get to know about this story from this story, what is the conclusion? The five people you met in heaven is not just a story about death, it's a story about life, forgiveness, love, sacrifice, and purpose. Mitch Albom writes in a very simple and emotional way, making you think deeply about your own life and people you affect without even knowing it. So, the moral of the story is that there are no random acts in life. Every life affects another one. Even when we don't realize it, we are all connected and our lives have meaning. The five people you met in heaven teaches us to live kindly, love deeply, forgive easily, and trust that our lives are more important than we think. So this is all from my side. I hope you guys like this video. You got to know about the moral and how the life works. Signing off. Take care. Allah Hafiz.